So I'm Yessie Taylor with the Taylor Group.
I'm Zach Taylor with the Taylor Group.
And we're here to answer all of your questions.
Okay, how to work Supra.
So here we call them lock boxes, but electronic lock boxes.
Century Lock.
Century Lock. Yeah, I know some other states it's Supra. So they're electronic here in Vegas at least. And we have a Century Lock app that we use, and it's Bluetooth based. And we just open up the Bluetooth app and it connects to it. You hit the enter button and it pops it open. For paying for those, because I know we have a lot of new realtors who are interested in getting into the business and are very curious with that. It is an expense for each lockbox. Sometimes teams will pay for those for you. So if you're interested in a team or have questions about that, you can always hit us up because we do handle those costs for our agents. But it is an expense for each of those lockboxes. You got the next one?
Yeah.
What should I be worried about when buying a property?
Ooh, biggest thing, inspections. I always tell our clients you can't afford not to get a home inspection. It's $400 to $600, but it could save you tens of thousands of dollars. So between that and it opens up the opportunity for you to realize, oh, maybe I need to go get a structural inspection or an individual plumbing inspection. So that initial home inspection is the biggest piece. And then of course using the Taylor Group to buy a house. That's the biggest thing you gotta do.
Absolutely.
Does a property usually last on the market?
Ooh, that's a tough one. It really is going to depend on the area and the home itself. We're seeing it all over the board where some homes.
Yeah, I mean, it could be 2 days on market.
Mm-hmm.
It could be 90 to 120 days on market. So many things go into it. Price point, how well did the seller price their house? Location.
Mm-hmm.
And then honestly, what's going on in the news this week?
That does change it. Reach out to us. We do have our weekly market updates, so we can always get you guys on track with that as well.
Next, credit score affects me buying a house.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Your credit score, you actually don't need as high as of a 1 as you think you do to qualify for a property.
Mm-hmm.
But it opens up different programs that you could qualify for. How much of a down payment do you need to put in?
The interest rate, that can definitely be affected.
Or even qualifying for a program that actually covers your whole down payment for you.
Mm-hmm. Debt to income. So yeah, hit us up. We can also go over what your specific criteria, if it's even in the 500s, there's still a possibility of you being able to buy a home.
Yeah, that could be an hour-and-a-half podcast itself.
Okay, if I'm young and building my credit and want to rent a house, how long do I have to build my credit for?
Ooh, I'll take this one just because I handle a lot of the rentals. Now, when it comes to the credit for a rental home, it's a lot different. You do have owners who are a little bit more lenient in comparison to purchasing a home. Credit-wise, though, it's always good to start building your credit. Even for rentals, they are likely to see at least high 5s, and some are really particular and want to see low 6s at a minimum. So trying to build that credit at a young age is good. Getting like a credit card and only putting things on it, it's like gas and paying it off. A rental itself sometimes will help because some of the landlords will put the credit of what you're paying for your monthly rent on your credit, which will help your credit report as well. So just kind of trying to build that credit is helpful.
One thing I do want to add on that is there's a difference between bad credit and young credit.
Absolutely.
You can take two individuals, they both have a 580, 600 credit score. Well, you have to look at it why. Did you just start opening up a credit line? Yeah. Is that why it's, a 580, 600? Or do you have collections, late payments, stuff like that? So that's a huge thing that you need to understand when you're looking at your credit score. Is it young credit or is it bad credit?
Absolutely.
How do I budget myself for buying or renting a house?
Actually making a budget. Sit down, look at your finances. How much do I spend on groceries? How much do I spend on gas? My cell phone bill? Heck, even consider sitting down talking to a financial advisor, even if you're right out of high school. Try what we call a 3-month no excuse budget. You set, hey, if you want to spend no more than $300 at the grocery store for that month, then that's all you can do. No excuses.
Another tip, if you're thinking about buying a home and it's not just for budgeting, we can always get in touch with a lender. They can see where they create goals to get you to where you want to be to purchase a home. So maybe you're not there right now. You want to build a savings, whatever it may be. We can piggyback off of the 3-month no excuse budget to create a plan to get you where you need to be for said goal, whether that's building your credit, building a savings for a down payment, or just being able to qualify for a down payment assistance. Putting those two together can really get you prepared to buy a home in however long time frame that's going to take us. Perfect. Woo.
Wrap.
How was that?
Let's go.
Easy. Loved it. You like loved it.